This lesson will discuss assigning values to arrays. The topics will include: how can initial array assignments be made? What about assigning keys? How can you add to the end of an array? And can you add keys out of order? Looking to the code example, one function which can be used is the range function. The range function has three parameters: start, end, and step. This is used to quickly populate an array. In this example, we're assigning $array1 a range of values starting with 0, ending with 99 at increments of 10. On line 10, we demonstrate using the array function, but in a slightly different manner. Very similar to the previous example, we are also going to populate the array with values Julia Roberts, age 37, occupation actress, but you'll notice that we are assigning the key and the value using the association indicator, which is an equal sign followed by a greater than sign. This will result in 4 array elements. The final end product will be an associative array. Another technique is to use empty square brackets. What the empty square brackets do is they assign a value to the end of the array, but these are used specifically for numeric arrays. You'll notice in this example, on line 15, we're using the array function with no parameters to initialize the variable to an empty array. On line 16, we are deliberately assigning a key of 1 with a value of 22. On lines 17 and 18, we are assigning to the end of the array, which will increment the index, which means this array starts with 1 instead of 0. The final result will be an array of 3 elements where the index starts with 1. The last question is, can you assign keys out of order? The answer is yes. The way that's done is simply assign the key values in any order desired. In this example, 33, 22, and 99 are assigned different values. Bear in mind that if you then assign an additional value using square brackets, it will take the next higher number, in this case 100. To demonstrate that, let's add one more value to the last array using square brackets. So we take our syntax here. We'll assign square brackets with no key. We will assign a value of dates, save the file, and let's have a look at the result. Moving over to the browser. So you'll notice in the first example, we've got a numerical array produced by the range function. The increments are increments of 10. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, and so on. The keys are in order, 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. The second array is similar to the lesson on using associative arrays, where we have keys and values as strings. First is the first name, last name. The age is an integer, the occupation, actress. The third example, we demonstrate creating an array using the square brackets with no key. As you will recall, we started with 1. We then had 2 additional assignments where no key was indicated. The key simply increments and takes the next higher value. So we end up with keys 1, 2, and 3 instead of starting with 0. And finally, in the last example, as you can see, the keys are assigned out of order. So we have 33, 22, 99, and finally, the empty square brackets produced the next higher value, in this case being 100. You'll also notice that the keys are in fact out of order. The question then arises, how can you reorganize the keys in some sort of order? The answer is you could use the ksort function to sort an array by key, or you could use the sort function to sort the array by value. The sort functions are discussed in another lesson. To review, how can initial array assignments be made? Using the range function for numeric arrays or the array function for any array. What about assigning keys? We use the key value syntax in the array function, where we use the association indicator to associate the key with the value. The association indicator is an equal sign followed by a greater than sign. Notice that the elements must be separated with a comma. How can you add to the end of an array? The recommended syntax is to specify the name of the array followed by empty square brackets, open and close square brackets with no key, assigning a value. This will assign the next higher value for a numerical array. Can you add keys out of order? Keys can be assigned in any order. This concludes our discussion of assigning values to arrays.